Ordinarily, I'm not the biggest fan of flashback episodes of any TV show, including The Simpsons. However, when it's fresh material rather than flashing back to an episode we've seen, it's not so bad. And actually, as far as Lisa's sax is concerned, surprisingly to me, I really enjoyed the flashback scenes. I say flashbacks, we're going back in time, but we get fresh clips that we haven't seen before. This is the third episode of the 9th season of The Simpsons. It's directed by Dominic Polcino, and it aired in 1997. I say that some of the dates on IMDb's air dates are a little bit off for The Simpsons, so if ever I give the wrong air date, please feel free to correct me. With this one, something happens to Lisa's saxophone. I won't say what exactly, but it was a gasp moment, for me being a big fan of Lisa. Lisa's my favourite character. To see her beloved instrument, her method of divulging her emotions to the world is destroyed. And it's heartbreaking. And what happens then is Homer decides to tell the story about how Lisa got her first saxophone. Now, a lot of this is diverted towards Bart and his first day at school, which is a bit frustrating for Lisa, but I think it's pretty apt because she often feels overlooked by Bart. Or rather, the family overlooks her in favour of Bart. He was the firstborn, of course, so when they have stories, often he is at the helm. Nevertheless, we do get to find out this story about young Bart and how Lisa came to get her saxophone, and it's so sweet, and I just love little Lisa. Little Bart is very cute as well, but there's something about the way they animate little Lisa that just melts my heart whenever I look at her, and I absolutely love it. And Homer here is displaying some brilliant characteristics, and it's absolutely adorable, and I love it. And, had I known before going into it that it was a flashback as such, as I said, it's flashback with fresh content, if that makes sense, then maybe I wouldn't have been as hopeful for it. But actually it really delivered. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure how it would resolve itself, because ultimately telling this story is all well and good, but how is she ever going to play saxophone again? I had no idea kind of what would happen and how it would conclude itself, and if any issues would be resolved. And I won't say, of course, what happens, but I really enjoyed it. From start to finish, Lisa's Sax is a lovely episode. 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, which is a pretty fair rating, not too bad at all. I'd rate it maybe slightly higher than that, much to my own surprise. It's certainly an episode that I enjoyed, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it again and again.